Hi, everybody. Today I'm going to talk to you about the Choose Your Own Adventure Independent Reading Project. Please note this work is adapted from Passionate Readers author Pernell Ripp, and it is used with permission. Please read and follow the instructions for each section, and your work has to be done in this Google Doc. Remember that this work it's independent, it's original, it shows your own thinking. You may not find answers on the internet, and you may not collaborate on this work. So, the book requirement. You're going to grab a chapter book to do this. It has to be one you haven't read before for enjoyment or for school. You can certainly listen to an audiobook if that's helpful for you, keeping in mind that there are going to be some places where you need to put in evidence to the text, so it might be a little bit more challenging for an audiobook. Make sure you pause and copy things down. And you can use a book that you're currently reading. So if you've just started a book, and you're in the middle of it, don't feel like you have to start a brand new book. If you're in the middle of one, go ahead and finish that book. Your choice for completion, you can either type your answers in this doc, or you can record your answers in a video or audio only format and put that link into the Google Doc. So the steps you need to follow, you're going to choose the book that you're going to read and then complete the first table, which is right here. And there are three simple questions here for you to answer about the book you're choosing. You're going to create a reading timeline plan in the second table. So keeping in mind that you have a certain number of days where you need to get this work done, it's helpful to decide how many pages are you going to read each day. Then you're going to look at the choice board at the end of the document. I'm going to show you that in just a minute. You're going to choose 4 questions you'll respond to, and your choices must connect vertically, horizontally, or diagonally. And there are some video links that'll help you understand what you need to do so that you can effectively answer the questions and do the work. So just really quickly, I'm going to go past this for just a minute. Here's the table that I'm talking about right here. And you'll see that I can do 4 across here. I could do 4 across here, 4 across here, 4 across here. I could go 4 down. I could go 4 diagonally this way. I could go 4 diagonally this way, but each thing needs to connect. Okay? So we're choosing the book. We're filling out the table. We're creating our timeline. We're filling out the second table. We've looked at the choice board and we're going to decide which row, column, or angle we're going to do. Then we're going to read the book like you're in a book club, okay, or like you're doing for school. You're looking for evidence that answers the prompts that you've picked, and you're making sure that you have that evidence marked somehow, whether you're annotating with sticky notes, you're taking notes on a sheet of paper, you somehow have the evidence to support your thoughts noted somewhere. Then you're going to finish your book and you're going to write the 4 responses in the third table, making sure that you follow the requirements for written and recorded responses. So again, you are going to fill this out with your book information. You're going to fill this out with your schedule for reading. For writing for your written response, make sure it's a good response. It requires a written answer, meaning a long paragraph. It's not just 5 sentences that you kind of throw together. Make sure you're including the author and the title in your responses, and make sure that you're answering the questions fully. If multiple part questions, make sure you're answering everything. And again, those 4 elements need to be connected vertically, horizontally, diagonally from either of the 2 directions. If you're choosing to do a recorded response, make sure you know what you want to say before you record. Make sure you include the name of the book and the author in your recording. Start each section by saying the questions you're answering. Make sure your response fully answers those questions. Again, I'm listening for that comprehension and your evidence, and choose those 4 elements. Again, they have to be connected in either across, up and down, or at one of the angles. So then if you're choosing to do an audio or a video recording, save that recording to your Google Drive, change the share settings so that anyone can view it, and then paste the link here in the Google Doc. So this is where you're actually going to do your work for your independent work. So let's say you choose to do just this row right across the top here. Okay, so these are the 4 connected questions you're going to do. So the first thing you'll do is you'll just highlight and you'll copy, and then you would paste here. Okay, and then here is where you would type your response if you're typing in the doc, or this is where you would paste the link to your audio or your video recording. Okay, I'm just going to delete that so my table goes back the way I want it. Okay, so that's what you're going to do here for your 4 questions. So this would be quotes, the second box would be character changes, then setting, and then song. And then you'll notice in the table with your choices, you'll notice that there are help links for the work that you have. So if you're not sure what we mean by character changes, go ahead and click on the link. It's going to open a video. The same with the settings. So if you're not sure how to answer something, you have the resources right in this table so that you can be successful on this independent reading work. So I hope you enjoy your independent reading adventure and do some thoughtful, great work.